Mornings in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. How are you guys doing?
How are you? How are you?
I'm well. More fire.
Blaze up the fire.
Blaze up
Spark
the
up the
fire.
fire.
First of all, where'd you find those fine tunes you were releasing today?
You know.
Yippee-yi-yo, yippee-yi-yay, gonna rock your body, baby. Gonna rock your body, gonna rock your body.
Wasn't that from a soundtrack from a movie soundtrack?
Woo.
Woo? Was it from
I don't
Woo?
know. I just made
Wow.
Woo.
Woo was with Jada Pinkett.
Oh,
Wong Fu?
Jada Pinkett?
Yeah,
Oh, that was Woo.
that was Woo.
Tu
I
Wong
just pulled
Fu,
that
thank
name
you
up.
for everything, Julie Newmar.
No, not that one.
That was a long
Baps.
name. I heard that
Baps?
I heard
No,
that.
it was from what is that? Who is that?
Who sings what?
That's
Yippee-ki-yo,
Ace1.
yippee-ki-yay.
Public announcement.
That's R. Kelly's public announcement.
Ay, Dios mío.
Oh, Lord.
Whatever happened to them?
Was Aaron Hall in that group?
No, Aaron Hall was in Guy. This movie. This was from the soundtrack to a movie. I thought. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Soundtrack to our lives.
Maybe what's the movie there? Bill Bellamy, Players Club.
Yes, it was one of those back in the day movies.
Let me see. Now you got me wondering.
I'm wondering how come they haven't decided to make over the Players Club yet, since they want to make over every goddamn thing.
No, it says it was just released as a first single from their debut solo album.
Oh, okay. That was a big joint back in the day, man.
Yeah, it was.
That was when all them songs was like
Is that when you had to jump? Oh, no, no.
Yeah,
Tell
they were
me
jumping.
They were like,
what
yeah,
you
No,
want.
I think they were doing a yippee-yi-yo, yippee-yi-yay, whatever.
They was doing the Drew Hill thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was a little Drew Hilly.
Drew Hilly.
Yeah.
Quick check-in. We got Tajay back in the building.
In the building.
In the building. What's up, Miss Tony? How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'll be fine. I feel good. I'm a little tired. Yesterday was a long day for me. Woo, what a long day, but it was a long, good day, and I enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
I went to brunch with the ladies. We went to Top Mix and JP. It's a vibe. Got to get there. Top Mix JP for their brunch. Very, very good food. Very, very busy. DJ playing. There was several birthday celebrations. They came out with the thing.
The maracas.
And all of that, like a whole band came out each time for somebody's birthday. It was fun, and the whole restaurant lit up. Very good food, a different kind of menu, different stuff, but it was nice. And then we went to the Sunday Best. We caught the tail end of the Sunday Best, and that was nice. It was a good little crowd. Of course, the DJ Cool G, Super Bone, shout out to him with that.
Hi, Coogee.
So that was really nice. We passed through there, and then we left there, and we went to a birthday party.
We sure did.
I partied all day last night. My knee was out, like I was doing stuff.
Can you please rub my knee?
I did. I had to rub my knee last
Rub
night with a
my
little
knee.
biofreeze. I didn't know what happened. I
Not
didn't
with
even dance.
the biofreeze.
I didn't even cut the rug, but I had to put some biofreeze on my knee last night. I said, oh no, I'm too old to stand up all day.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Not at all, but it was a good night. Started watching 1883, which is the prequel to 1923, which is the prequel to Yellowstone.
So
that
it's
was,
just mad prequels that you're watching?
they got mad prequels, and it's all good.
These are shows.
It's shows, but really, really good shows. And it's we watched like 5 episodes of 1883 last night. It was crazy. But yeah, good weekend. Good
Sounds
weekend
like
overall.
a drink.
Yeah,
Sounds like a drink.
I'm sure there is one.
Yeah.
1883 and 1923 and things like that. I know there's a 1786, ain't there? 1876, 1786.
1738.
1738.
I say, hey,
Oh.
what's up? Hello.
That's
What
the
you
Remy.
want?
And then
How
they
much-
got the 1942 Don Julio.
Oh yes, and so in Top Mix, the bar is decorated with all those big Don Julio
yeah,
bottles,
yeah.
but there's like 1,000 of them. Like the bar is that made out of Don Julio. Very
Top
nice.
Mix. Top Mix. Wasn't Top Mix on?
Yeah, that was the
bars?
Roxbury.
That was the
location.
Roxbury one. There's two
Yes.
locations.
There's 2. So
Okay.
this is Jamaica Plain one, It's really, really nice. It's nice. It looks like it reminded me of like a New York brunch spot.
Oh, dope.
Yeah,
dope.
I liked it. Good
I've
time.
never done New York brunch in New York. I gotta.
It's so fun. I think that you would really enjoy it in your ripe age.
I gotta.
You'd go and you'd sit
Right
down,
there.
eat a good dinner, good breakfast,
Yeah.
listen to a little music, do a little swaying.
Yeah.
Do a little
swing.
high swinging and being like, "Oh, this food is good. I
Yeah.
love this song." Like that.
Yes.
Like that. That's the same. That's exact. If you don't go there and say, "Oh, this food is good. I love this song," you ain't been to brunch.
Yeah. That New York brunch is different than Boston brunch. Boston brunch is bougie. New York brunch is lit. So,
Got to go.
yeah.
So how was your evening? How was your weekend?
My weekend was wonderful.
What you do?
Saturday, however, I thought that I was going to have a fun-filled day. I, however, went to sleep at 7 o'clock. Well, I went to go watch a nice movie at 7 o'clock, and then I didn't move from there at all. And I don't know. I don't know.
What
I just
movie
don't
did
know
you
what
watch?
happened.
Anything
I
special?
was trying to watch. I don't know, Tristan. It watched me.
I watched a movie this weekend called Operation Fortune
What the hell is that?
with the guy that's always in all the movies.
Oh, that one.
That same
the John
one?
Wick guy, the bald guy.
Keanu Reeves.
No,
No,
the bald guy.
Jason.
Boa
I think
Yoga.
that him.
Jason something.
Jason
Stratham.
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 Yeah, called Operation Fortune. That wasn't bad. It was cool. Kind of dope.
Oh, was this the one with his daughter and something like that?
Oh, I don't know. He have a dog. Oh, another. No. So
that's
this
another
was
movie.
this is like a caper movie, mystery type of thing. It was good.
Oh. You know what I did watch? Luther with Idris Elba.
Oh, I did.
Oh,
I
is
caught
that
I caught
good?
the end of Luther.
The Luther movie.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a movie.
Yeah, there's the new one that came out as a movie.
Oh, okay.
It's so I've never watched the show.
Is the show with a different guy?
No, the show is with him.
With
Idris
oh,
Elba.
what am I thinking about? That other
The other guy. I know who you're
Finny-looking
talking
man.
about.
Yeah,
I know
what is he
the other black man.
Yeah.
Lupin.
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 Okay,
So
all right.
there's
all
a
right.
Lupin and then there's a Luther. Luther is Idris Elba. Idris Elba is a detective. So in this movie, he's a detective, but it's a movie. It's disturbing. It's along the lines of remember Morgan Freeman, Kiss the Girls?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
so it's
Along
like-
Came a Spider.
Yeah, like
or
that
the
whole
Bone
series.
Collector.
Yep. So
Yeah.
this movie falls along the line of that. So it's a little disturbing, but I think it's pretty good. Idris Elba, he just like, can you not be fine? Like, what's your problem?
You can't help it.
At his finest is when he just walks out and just stands there. He ain't doing nothing, ain't saying nothing, just
Love
standing
him.
there. The back shot of Idris Elba is a beautiful thing. Cause he's just strapping and tall. His shoulders is broad, them legs be.
Luanda said Luther was decent.
It was decent. I wouldn't say it was like amazing, like, oh my God, you gotta see it.
I'm gonna watch it though because I like
watched
to
it.
look at him.
I caught the
Yeah.
tail end of Luther. But what everybody was watching this weekend, I think,
Oscar.
was you.
Oh, you.
Yeah.
Yep.
I heard a lot
You
about
was
you
taking a little dark ass turn. I mean, it was dark before,
I would
but it's
say.
taking a little bit more of a dark turn where it's more so now like,
Looney.
oh my goodness.
Getting a little loony.
Yeah.
I never
That's
watched.
too.
What is it?
You.
I never watched you before.
You just gotta go watch it. I think it's such a good show. I
But
think it's a good show.
I did watch some of
Cook.
it this weekend with my neighbors, and I was like, God damn, there's a lot going. How many
Yeah.
people he killed now?
Bro, he's a serial.
Yeah.
Cereal.
He's a little loose.
Seriously cereal.
He needs some help.
Yeah, he need a nap because he's been on it.
Yeah, I've never watched it.
Yeah. But other than that, I didn't go nowhere. I didn't do no partying this weekend. You know what I mean? It was kept it in the crib and did some housework and all that thing.
Good. That's what you got to do when you're this old. You got to stay in the house and lie down.
Seriously.
I tell you, my homegirl told me about an after party spot, and I'm like, why are you telling me? Because she's like, don't you be at all the... I'm like, girl, in the last 2-3 years, I've probably been to 5 after parties.
You should say to her, is it Trinidad? All right. Is it in Trinidad? Well,
I
I'm
don't
not
do
going.
after parties no more.
After parties is that I can't make it. There's a meme out. Like I'm at the age now where I can do one thing on the weekend.
Yeah.
And most likely it's got to be a day party that ends at 7.
Big facts.
Or before 7. Because I be tired. It's time to go home after that.
Yeah, like yesterday when that one ended at 5:30, I was like, yes, this is perfect.
It's great. I wish we could go home.
I love this one. Yeah, I can't. I really did way too much yesterday trying to going to 3 things. That was too much. And something else Friday. Something. I don't know. But anyway, don't matter. I forget. Anyhow.
But you did go to me. You did my sauce made it to Nikan.
Oh,
yesterday.
I did make it to Nikan. That was huge. That is very, very big situation that they have going on over there. The amount of vendors that were there, the amount of like different types of the different tracks you could take into the cannabis industry are amazing. They're literally amazing. From edibles to tinctures to growth seeds and soil
Cultivation.
To pre-rolls to packaging, just having a dispensary, hair care products, skin care products, literally whatever you can imagine that you can put cannabis into, it's a part of the business.
That's awesome.
The $1 billion business that Massachusetts crossed over in 2 years.
Yeah,
$2 billion.
I just wish, and I think Janet keeps on mentioning this, that they would have like cannabis lounges or someplace where people can go and consume.
Yep.
Yeah. Like that's definitely something that's definitely needed here.
I was talking to some people, and like Massachusetts, although we were one of the first, still has some of the extremely strictest rules ever when it comes to cannabis. Like I was talking to a chick from I think it was Ohio, and she was like, yeah, I don't know what all of this is here. We can do whatever we want in Ohio. Like literally, like we have free range, and they were one of the last to come up to it.
Ohio.
I don't remember Oklahoma. One of those people.
The same is going on in New York now.
Oh, with the strictness or the
New York
freeness?
got dispense anybody. So think about how big New York is.
Yeah.
And they made weed legal in New York. So in their terms, for New Yorkers, it's not so specified so much. So in New York, there's dispensaries open everywhere. There's consuming places open everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, like even when we went to New York this last time, where we parked to go out, there was a little doorway that was a dispensary.
Yep.
It was like a little.
It's highly
closet.
illegal.
So this is funny. So Massachusetts has 387 dispensaries. The girl that I talked to said that they just became legal, I think, last year, and they have 2,200 dispensaries.
It's crazy.
2,200. We have 387.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I don't want to type in how many New York has illegally.
Let's see. Oh, illegal?
Illegal. Yeah, they're illegal in New York. I mean, they can get their license, but the process is so tedious out there that a lot of people, they're just opening their own shops.
They only got 66.
Legal.
Yeah, 66 legal. Yeah,
And
licensed retailers.
A couple of months ago, the governor, his name is Eric Adams.
He's the mayor.
The mayor. The mayor. They seized, I believe, over I think it was 200. They shut down 200
Really?
legal shops. Yeah.
Why?
Because they're illegal. They're just opening.
Oh, illegal. Yeah, I mean, if they're illegal, then they definitely risk getting shut down. If they are legal, they probably won't get shut down as quickly as the legal ones. Yeah. I mean, I think that's pretty accurate. I wouldn't want, if it's legal, I wouldn't want you to have an illegal one, because it's just I know that the barriers to entry are a lot easier, I guess, but you can't just go open an illegal dispensary and not expect to get shut down.
But they make it, the reason why they're opening is because they make it so hard for people to open them.
It's like pirated radio. You can definitely operate it until you get caught, and then they seize all your shit, and then you got to start over, and then you mad. It's not legal.
I'd be mad.
Yeah, man. I'd be mad. Let's get into this show. What's today? Today is the 13th. Monday the 13th. Any stigmas there?
No.
Anything there
I don't
for the
think
Monday the
so.
13th? It's only Friday. That's discriminatory. So let's get into this. Saucy and Friends in the Morning starts right now.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
The only thing that does matter is great music, and you will find it here.
The all-new Spark FM.
Call Spark FM at 617-272-3387.
The all-new Spark FM. Spark FM. Log on to sparkfmonline.com.
Snyder, what do you sit down with the encyclopedia next to you? Snyder said Julius Caesar was assassinated of the ideas of March, Friday the 13th.
The Ides.
Assassinate on the Ides.
Yeah.
What's Ides?
The Ides.
The Ides is the things. You know the Ides. I don't know.
What's the
what it means.
Ides?
What's
The Ides
Ides?
means something. It means something in Irish.
Ides. Let me see. Ides is
The Ides of March is
that a
Wednesday,
liquor?
March 15th is the Ides of March. But
how
the
to
Ides,
check the
A
status
day
of my
for-
claim Ides.
the Illinois Department of Employment Security.
Was that what he meant?
No.
The Ides. Ides means a day falling roughly in the middle of each month.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
The 15th day
So
of
right now
March.
we're Idesing.
Yeah.
Janet said that the Ides of March is actually 315, and that's true too. But the Ides of March may have been 313.
Isn't 315 steak and blowjob day?
No, that's 314.
Check y'all out. Y'all are smart.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
314.
It's 1 month after
Oh,
Valentine's
I
Day.
thought it was 1 month. I thought it.
Why you have to go and say that?
Oh, sorry. Oh, that's tomorrow. Better get your mouth right.
That's not tomorrow. That's 2 days. Wednesday.
No, today she just said the 14th.
Oh.
14th is steak and blowjob day.
Oh.
I can't wait for that because I'm getting me one of them.
Steak and blowjob?
Yep.
Steak and blowjob.
Yes.
That's the thing?
Yeah, Steak and Blowjob Day. Steak and Blowjob Day is a satirical, unofficial holiday created in the United States as a male response to Valentine's Day and celebrated a month later.
Oh, so tomorrow's our Valentine's Day.
Tomorrow's your Valentine's.
It's steak and BJ day. We gonna go right to BJ's, buy a steak, go home.
Did I get any steak and PJ for my birthday? For my Valentine's Day? Nope. I'm not getting
Oh
nothing.
man, look, Eric Adams begged Albany for pot crackdown help as illicit stores reach 1,500.
That's ridiculous.
That was in February.
Y'all gotta chill with the illicit stores.
What it was?
1,500 crackdown of illicit
1,500
stores.
Weed
Illegal
stores.
cannabis
Weed
in New
stores,
York.
yeah.
Wow.
They better hurry up and give them people a license so they can do it legally. The war on drugs is against the black people.
Oh wow.
Today is March 13th. It is Monday. It's a high of 44 degrees and a low of 37. Cloudy with early showers for the afternoon hours, high near 44. Winds east of 10 to 15 miles per hour, and the chance of rain is 40%. I was tuned in somewhere else today, and they said that we're going to get some snow and heavy
It's in
slush. Let me see. Where, ma'am?
It says Massachusetts is bracing for a classic nor'easter.
Why? This is supposed to be the first story.
I know. Sorry, I couldn't read that quickly. Massachusetts is bracing for a classic nor'easter with snow, wind, and rain along the coastal flooding. Winter storm alerts have been issued for much of Massachusetts as a nor'easter will hit southern New England starting Monday night. This is a nor'easter, so that means winds, rain, and snow. It is going to start out
on
as
the way,
rain
and this may
change
bring
to
the
snow
biggest
with the heaviest
snowfall
snow in
of
the
the
higher
season to
elevations.
many communities, particularly
even where we
just north
get
and west.
around 4 to 5 inches of snow. It's going to be heavy and wet, and it's going to stick to everything. The storm will arrive Monday night and will intensify rapidly in southern New England, leading to very strong winds. There may be gusts of 60 miles per hour. Let Cindy tell us.
Are we southern New
Rain will
England?
then flip
Tristan
on
said
over
we
to
are
snow
north-south.
during the day
We're
tomorrow.
south. We're
And
south.
really
He told me this
timing that
morning we was
changeover is
north-south.
critical to how much
We
snow
were
you get. But
southeast.
the snow is going to be heaviest in the highest elevations. But the nature of the snow is going to be kind of pasty and wet snow. So even where we see about 5 or 6 inches, there is the potential of some power outages when you add the wind. And that wind is going to be strongest at the coast, where it may gust 50 to over 60 miles per hour. And we are concerned with some minor coast coastal flooding. There's a coastal flood watch up here, Cape Ann down to Cape Cod. And this is 3 high tide cycles that we're watching starting tomorrow morning, but really it's tomorrow for the evening high tide. And again on Wednesday morning that the tides are going to come up a little bit higher. And with that surge of about 2 to 3 feet on top of it, it may lead to, with some of that wave action, minor to pockets of moderate coastal flooding. So if you live along the coast, keep that in mind. Look how strong the winds are going to be. Potential for gusts over 60 miles per hour here. Cape Ann down toward the outer portion of Cape Cod. Otherwise, widespread gusts 55 to 60 miles per hour across the coast, including Boston. You go inland, and we may gust close to 50 miles per hour as well. So that wind, in combination with some of that heavy wet snow sitting on the trees, could lead to some power outages. There is a high wind warning along the coast, and this gets started tomorrow morning at about 8 a.m. So where is this storm? Well, it's actually still developing. See this little spin in the clouds kind of dropping through Chicago right now? This is the energy that's going to really explode once it hits the coast and drive up in our direction as a strengthening storm. And when these storms tend to intensify rapidly, that's really what can bring in the stronger winds. And we think that is going to be happening tomorrow, yes. But initially it comes in with some warmer air, so it will be rain. And then the storm is going to intensify and really generate its own cold air once it goes by and the winds shift around to the north and northeast. That will drive in colder air as well. So that's why we start as rain, end as snow.
What she's saying is that it's going to be windy and rainy
morning. So where we stay
snowy.
snow the longest, in the higher elevations, that's where we are going to be near and over a foot of snow. Parts of the northern Worcester Hills, up toward that Route 2 corridor, and the Monadnock region of New Hampshire, also the Berkshires as well. But from Worcester all the way east to 128, including the Merrimack Valley and a lot of Metro West.
What is she even saying?
She wasn't saying, just saying numbers
3 to
and
6
words.
inches for the Boston area.
Yes,
3
pretty
to 6
much.
inches for the Boston area.
Sweet kiddo. Cindy was just going on and on. But yes, be careful tomorrow. It's gonna be nasty and wet for a steak and blowjob day. You see what I did there?
It was terrible.
Cape Cod man is facing charges for attempted robbery at a Boston bank. This was right over there in South Bay at the Citizens Bank inside of the Stop and Shop. Cape Cod man is facing multiple charges, including attempted robbery at a bank inside of Massachusetts in Stop and Shop.
Oh,
He robbed the whole Stop and Shop bank. Boston police said 27-year-old Lucas Guthier of Mashpee was arrested by officers shortly after 10 p.m. Saturday in the area of Washington and East Berkeley Streets when he stopped the vehicle that had been reported stolen. Guthier was initially charged with receiving stolen motor vehicles and operating after revocation or suspension of a license. After further investigations, he was then charged with attempted robbery. The attempted robbery took place at 11 a.m. Saturday inside the Stop and Shop grocery store at South Bay Plaza on Massachusetts Avenue in Boston. According to police, Gunther passed a note and indicated that he was armed with a firearm, but no weapon was seen. He then fled the area after being refused by the teller. He is expected to be arraigned in Boston Municipal Court on Monday. I just feel like that is the weirdest place to do a robbery.
It's so gutsy.
Yeah. What's gutsy?
Like, he's got a lot of guts.
Ballsy. Oh, okay. Because, yeah, I was like, why would you do that so open at 11 a.m. in the grocery store?
In the grocery store?
Like, how do you get out? It's such a long exit. Like, it's such a long exit strategy.
Why he didn't just go to the Bank of America?
Exactly.
Or the Metro is right over there, too. You gonna go to the one in the grocery store?
Where everybody that's randomly there as well?
Right. Like, think of how many people can tackle you. There's so many people and so
Because literally for you to get out, you really got to do a good little quarter-mile run to get out one of those doors.
Oh, he's special.
Yes, but he didn't have to come to Mashpee. I'm sure that they got Stop and Shops with Citizens Banks inside somewhere in the Mashpee area.
He's one of those dudes who'd be like, can you give me $5 so I can catch my bus back to where I came from?
I got here and I got robbed.
I just got out of jail today.
I'll walk with you to the ATM so you can get it.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? When I go to that drive-through ATM over there, I always have to be watching my back and watching my back.
Which one?
The drive-through ATM at the either Bank of America or the at the Metro. Oh. When I go over there by like South Bay area, I just be like, oh my gosh, this is so dangerous.
Oh my gosh, clutch your pearls. Roll up your window. I always be like, I hope my doors don't lock hard. Because as soon as somebody approaches, I don't care who you are, I'd be like, blink. Blink. Nope, not this black girl. You're not going to reach in my window and bang my head up against the steering wheel.
Do you think we watch too many movies and stories that have us just so, like, afraid of life?
100%.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Absolutely. Positively.
No.
I think we just watch too much news stories.
Yeah,
No,
that's true, too. That's
That
true,
is true.
too. That's absolutely true.
Man smashes MBTA bus window after driver honks at him.
Oh, he's angry.
You know, y'all got to learn to breathe in and out
Count
5
to 10.
times. Yeah, before you start doing crazy. He sure did break that people window. A man is facing charges after he allegedly smashed an MBTA bus window after the driver honked at him. It happened Saturday around 11 a.m. Oh, Saturday was popping.
11 a.m. on
11
Saturday.
a.m. was popping. Transit police said the bus driver couldn't pull into the bus stop because a vehicle was illegally parked there. The bus driver beeped, which prompted a 40-year-old man to get out of his vehicle, walk up to the bus, and hit the window. The impact caused a spider web crack. Police said the man will be summoned to court on a charge of malicious damage.
Where did it say where this happened?
By Broadway?
Oh, by Broadway.
You know what? I get it. Because them goddamn buses don't be pulling into the damn bus places anyways. So just because you see me there, now you want to honk. Now I got to break your window.
That's true because they don't pull into the bus.
Don't.
It's not like they're pulling into the space.
Nope.
But they just be harassing you when you're there. Why?
Yep, absolutely.
Why?
And I don't think that's fair. If they designated a spot for you to pull into the damn spot and not in the middle of the damn street where nobody else can get by.
Yeah.
MBTA drivers. Let y'all know. Whoever's one of y'all is listening, tell all your friends.
And tell a friend to tell a friend.
Exactly. Send it in, put it in the group chat. Spark FM said what they said. BAA hosts free track and field activities for kids at the Reggie Lewis Center. Ooh, that's
awesome.
nice.
That's our people, isn't it?
Yeah. They do the Boston Marathon and what is it?
Road to Wellness.
Road to Wellness. Yes. So the Boston Marathon is just a little more than a month away, and with excitement building, the Boston Athletic Association is getting kids in on the fun. On Sunday, BAA hosted an afternoon of free track and field activities at the Reggie Lewis Center in Roxbury as part of a neighborhood fitness series, which is presented by Boston Children's Hospital. Children of all ages, where was we supposed to know about this? Children of all ages took part in races on the track, as well as a number of learning clinics for field events like the long jump, javelin, and shot put. Just a great day to come out and get introduced to a little bit of fitness. That sounds nice.
It happened already, or it's happening?
It happened already, yeah,
Oh, okay.
yesterday. Let me look at the video. Oh, you got the video up? Let's look at it, because I want to see.
Neighborhood Fitness Series presented by Boston Children's Hospital. It was an afternoon of free activities and fun at the Reggie Lewis Track and Athletic Center in Roxbury. Kids of all ages taking part in races, obstacle courses, javelin throws, and more. The goal of the Neighborhood Fitness Series is to promote having fun through fitness.
Oh.
You been having some good time?
Yeah. The high jump over there.
What'd you like about it?
I liked how you have to jump over it. It's really fun. And then when you land on the map, you do kind of like a backflip sometimes.
Just a great day to come out and get introduced to a little bit of fitness. I'm Matt Reed. We got a
News Center 5's Matt Reed was there encouraging athletes and getting in on the fun too. The next Neighborhood Fitness Series is in May in East Boston.
It didn't look like it had such a big turnout.
Because nobody knew about it. Who knew about it?
Gotta talk to our good friends over there. Like anytime y'all having something for the community, bring it to the community.
Yeah.
They should have.
Mark Wahlberg holds meet and greet with fans in Dorchester.
Yeah.
Where'd they put that up? did they give out free little Wahlburgers?
Marky
I'm
Mark
sure
and
they
the Funky
did.
Bunch.
Hollywood star Mark Wahlberg met with fans at an event for his tequila brand.
Oh.
Flecha Azul Tequila at Dorchester's Total Wine. Oh, at Total Wine. Has anybody been to the new Total Wine?
Which one is to Wine?
That's the one over there in South Bay.
South Bay.
South Bay. That's the one where they replaced, what is it? Office
Staples.
Max?
Office Max?
Yeah, Office Max.
Yeah,
Total
it's a
Wine.
Total Wine
And
now.
if you go in there with a little coupon, I think it was just for that opening day.
Yeah.
The donations, whatever they made for every something, they would give a donation to ADSL.
Yeah.
That was cool too. So I woke up the other morning with my alarm clock stating that Mark was gonna be here, and I never got so fast out of bed in my life, said Sandra Erickson. I have waited almost 30 something years for this moment. I have been a huge fan of his from the start. The Dorchester native smiled, posed, and talked about the Bruins Cup chances with his fans. Definitely going to share with my mom and dad. They're going to be very excited, said Shannon. Shannon's very amped about meeting Matt Wahlberg.
My goodness.
I gotta go on Total Wines because they look like they're gonna have a lot of activations with people signing tequila. I want a tequila. What's it called again?
Fletcher.
Fletcher.
I think his name was Fletcher in a movie, wasn't it?
Not Fletcher. Fletcher.
Fletcher.
Oh, Fletcher.
Fletcher.
Like a Fletcher.
Fletcher Azul Tequila. He's kind of hot, huh?
He's definitely hot.
That must have been her.
Oh,
I've been
wow.
waiting all my life.
From the start, this has been the best thing, honestly, to come out of the house for.
You could have just came out when they opened the Wahlburgers. Weren't they over there?
Is she too old?
Yeah, she is. I've been waiting almost 40 years. Girl, bye. Good for them. Ben and Jerry's founders.
Just dropping his DM, dang.
Exactly. He stay here. His parents probably got a house over there in Dorchester.
And they sure do it in Hull.
Ben and Jerry's founders rally with protesters against police brutality. Ben and Jerry's is definitely, are they a B Corp? Because they are.
What's a B Corp?
It's like a benevolent corp. Like they have things that are always associated with giving back.
Oh.
I think they gotta be. A large crowd gathered outside the Massachusetts State House on Saturday, calling for police reform alongside the founders of one of America's most recognizable ice cream brands. Families of individuals who were killed by police and members of the Party for Socialism and Liberation marched through the Boston Commons and chanted on the doorstep of the State House. From Boston to Reno, police brutality has got to go. Ben Cohen and Jerry Glenfield. Oh, is that their name? The titular names behind Ben and Jerry's lent their voices to the cause. We want to have accountability and justice in law enforcement, and it simply does not exist, said Jerry Greenfield, the latter half of the namesake of Ben and Jerry's.
Can we see
I
them?
didn't know that they had names.
Play the video. Let's see.
I don't think we have a video.
There's one right next to it.
Where?
It's not popping up here,
Oh,
girl.
it's not? Oh.
We can Google it. I'm Googling Google. Ben and Jerry owners. What they look like? Owners.
Right over here. Right here. It's not.
Oh,
it's
okay.
right here.
Ben Cohen. I wonder if he's
Oh, look at
related to the
them.
Cohen brothers.
I know them. I've seen them before. Seen them?
Ain't one of them. One of them
Bernie
has
and Phil?
something. They used to do with the. It has to do something with a group, a music group.
Oh,
didn't
they look nice. They look like they make good ice cream. Oh, they're cute. I love them. I love Ben and Jerry's. They look woke. They definitely are
Back in the
woke.
day, and is that how we look?
Yeah, that's what they look like now. They definitely look like that.
Wow.
And I think
I'm glad they're still alive.
Me too. And I think that is it for the Around the Way news. We'll go to a quick commercial break and we'll be right back after a few moments. Spark FM Online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
Turn it on. Turn it up.
This is SparkFMOnline.com.
JP Morgan Chase is making a global commitment to break down barriers to drive inclusive economic growth all over the world. We believe there is a pressing need to help more people move up the economic ladder. That is why we are investing in communities and people to create an economy that works for all, because no community should be left behind. Right here in Boston, we're focusing that work in Dorchester, Roxbury, and Mattapan, among other neighborhoods, on improving financial health. These efforts aim to address the key drivers of the racial wealth divide head-on. We're here to empower individuals, families, and small businesses by connecting them to the tools that build generational wealth and a long-lasting legacy. Chase is investing in Boston. Chase is investing in you. Visit us at the Mattapan branch at 1617 Blue Hill Avenue, where the team is waiting to help.
How healthy is your heart? Believe it or not, half of the country has at least one risk factor for cardiovascular disease. Hi, I'm Senator Liz Miranda from Massachusetts. February is American Heart Month, a perfect time to focus on our overall health and well-being. It is important to know that high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and smoking increase the risk of heart disease. But did you know women, rural Americans, and racial and ethnic groups are also disproportionately impacted? While not all of these factors are controllable, we can take preventable steps to stay healthy. Regular exercise, eating a balanced diet, and not smoking are a good place to start. Make an appointment with your healthcare provider today to assess your risk. If you have heart disease, monitor your blood pressure and keep up with your healthcare visits. For more, visit womeningovernment.org.
The Caribbean Foundation of Boston presents the 38th Annual Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Community Appreciation Awards Banquet on Sunday, April 2nd with music by Tempo International Rhythm and Steel, yours truly, Janet Joe Johnson to step into culture dances, and much, much more. Sunday, April 2nd at the Thelma Burns Building, 575 Warren Street in Dorchester. Tickets now on sale, 617-445-1228. That's 617-445-1228. Come celebrate the 38th Annual Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Appreciation Awards Banquet at the Thelma Burns Building, 575 Warren Street in Dorchester. Log on to CaribbeanFoundation.net for more information. Your MC for the evening, City Councilor Brian Worrell. Join us April 2nd for the 38th Annual Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Community Appreciation Awards Banquet, brought to you by the Caribbean Foundation of Boston.
Hi, it's Tori DeVito. In every family, small conversations can make a big impact. I grew up on tour with my parents. Kind of different, but we bonded over music just like other families do over sports, camping, or other interests. And we talked. Little everyday conversations from silly to serious that built a foundation over time. Honest conversations, like when my dad shared his experiences as an alcoholic.
Your honesty about that part of your life gave me a sense of integrity that I wanted to uphold in my own life. And I was so grateful that you and Mom had become these sober, stable people who were always there for me.
I wanted you to know from someone who's been in recovery more than 30 years now that hard work is what creates success, not alcohol or other drugs, whether it's music or anything else. I said it a lot, and I'm glad you took it to heart.
Talk, they hear you. For more information about talking with your kids about underage use of alcohol and other drugs, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
Hi, Rosa. How are the kids? Good. But I have a question about the COVID vaccine. Kids who had COVID have immunity, right? True. They have some immunity, but also true, vaccines strengthen that immunity. But how do you know if it's safe? The vaccine was developed so fast. True. It was fast. Also true, scientists had a head start. They've been studying similar viruses for years. Have questions about kids and the COVID vaccine? Know the facts. Find the truth. Visit boston.gov/COVIDvax.
The all-new Spark FM. Spark FM. Come on. Spark FM.
Sugar man be ballin', these chicks pigeon toed, some of them be crawling.
Spark FM.
Oh gosh, it's me again.
New England's #1 urban Caribbean music. Radio. Spark FM.
Spark FM Online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music. It's time to get into our national and world news. Miss Tony, que paso?
Oh, all our producer was doing some stuff this morning, and she just has a random note in here that says, the owner of a Denver strip club, Shotgun Willie's, says that Ja Morant spent over $50K on tips a few weeks ago. This kid, real young, was exceptionally respectful and sweet, and he did not drink. He's marvelous. And that's it. That's the story.
Oh, good.
All right. A bill banning marriages under age 16 passes in West Virginia.
Oh.
Well, that is nice, West Virginia. Welcome to the 20th millennium. What's it called? The 20th century, 21st century?
So is this not giving...
what century are we in?
The 21st. 23rd.
My bad.
Are we in the 23rd century?
My bad not to interrupt you guys, but they said Ja Morant is headed to recovery this morning.
What is he recovering from?
Yeah.
From posting a picture of his gun?
Headed to rehab.
He's on the drug?
He describes an addiction to alcohol, in particular Hennessy and expensive tequila.
Yeah.
Casamigos and Hennessy?
She's checking himself into rehab for
Ja Morant is checking himself into rest and relaxation from the worries of the world. Because they are all over. He had a gun. He was flashing it. He thought he was a gangster for 20 minutes. Get over it.
So he's going to rehab?
Because now he has an alcohol problem. I think that's another reason. That's another thing of I'm going on vacation.
Crisis management.
He got his Powerade pulled or something like that. From Coca-Cola pulled his Powerade, his Powerade brand.
Endorsement.
Yeah, endorsement from him. Which sucks. You know, these people need a handler.
Did you guys see the pictures of him in the strip club?
No.
In the room with there's a picture of him with the stripper sitting on his lap, and she's like just bending over. But it's just them two in the room, and it's just like flooded with money. It's just money everywhere. Every which direction you can think of, there's money.
And is that supposed to be a bad thing? Or
No,
was it like it sounds like the cover for an album.
It actually did look like one.
Yeah, like that's...
When is St. Patrick's Day?
The 17th.
The 17th. Are we going?
What? Are we going to what?
St. Patty's Day.
Yeah, sure. You can go.
You guys don't want to go there and be frolicking with the people?
No.
What are we doing there?
We're going where? To a bar?
I'm always scared.
You want to go to a pub?
You didn't see what happened last St. Patrick's Day?
What happened?
The man end up dead.
Oh.
The man end up dead right there inside the club there in Boston.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, when he got stabbed?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
the bouncer went and stabbed him.
See, but you know that's so funny how the media shapes those narratives. It was that particular bar. It had nothing to do with St. Patrick's Day.
Right.
Had been Boston Carnival now, and it happened in New York, it would have been related to the Boston Carnival, specifically here in Boston.
Exactly.
That's
exactly.
Your boy was living.
He was at this. That was a lot of money.
That's a lot of money, right? And it's just them two
Which
right
strip
there.
club is that? I want to do amateur night at that particular one.
I know.
Wow.
Was that? Did he give her all that money? Where was everybody else? Can you make it big?
This is the one that he was having a good time at. Wow, she is
There goes
nimble.
like, it looks like a manager right there, or some kind of.
Yeah.
Harvey
She is
Weinstein
nimble
fella.
and flexible. Look at that.
Good for
Wow.
him. He's a young boy. How old is he? Is he 21? He's young. He's very young.
He's a little baby.
He is. His father fine.
Is he? Let me look
I
at
think
Jay-
so. I don't know.
Jay Morant
I don't know if he's fine. Maybe he's just a gangster. I don't know. Maybe he's just my age.
I put in father.
Ja Morant.
Oh, let me see what his father looked like.
Ja Morant.
Hello.
He's 23.
Hey, daddy. Hey, daddy.
He's cute, right?
Yes, he is. He looked tall too.
He probably is. Ja Morant is pretty tall.
Good.
Yeah, his dad,
poor
I think-
baby.
how old is daddy? He the same age as me, T. Morant.
That's perfect. That's my age bracket.
That's your age group right there.
Yep, right there.
So yeah, back to West Virginia. West Virginia has Ja Morant daddy look like Usher.
Mm-hmm. A little
That's
bit.
weird.
Yeah.
That is weird. So a bill banning marriages under 16. So a child marriage bill is heading to the West Virginia governor's desk after lawmakers agreed to let 16 and 17-year-olds get married with restrictions. The House of Delegates passed the bill 83-9 without debate Saturday, a day after the Senate easily endorsed it after making changes to an earlier House version. Republican Governor Jim Justice, oh, that's a cool name. Jim Justice is the governor, hasn't publicly indicated whether he'll sign it. Currently, children can marry as young as 16 in West Virginia with parental consent, and anyone younger than that, regardless of age, can get married with the judge's waiver. Imagine that.
I mean, how you gonna? It's interesting to me. Where's this?
West Virginia.
What's their transgender and abortion laws over there? Because how you gonna cap the age of marriage at 16 or no less than 16 or whatever it is at 16, but you don't allow for trans? You saying that the kids are too young to get married, but they must have
what laws you looking for?
Transgender laws.
Transgender and abortion.
You know what I'm trying to say? I'm trying to make a correlation between if you let people trans their gender.
On September 13th, 2022, West Virginia passed a near total abortion ban in both houses of its legislature.
Oh, yeah, they're super conservative over there.
So the bill passed on Saturday would remove the possibility that anyone younger than 16 could marry. Those ages 16 and 17 would have to obtain parental consent, and they couldn't marry someone more than 4 years older than them. Existing legal marriages, including those done in other states, would be unaffected. I think that's very interesting. And maybe they just, start off young down there. 7 states have set the minimum age for marriage at 18, all since 2018, according to the nonprofit group Unchained at Last, which seeks to end forced and child marriage. Supporters of such legislation say it reduces domestic violence, unwanted pregnancies, and improves the lives of teens.
Wow, I'm shocked. I would have thought it would have been 16.
Me too. Interesting.
Yep. Bill banning marriages under age 16 passes in West Virginia.
I think it makes sense. What are you going to do
just
with a 16
yesterday.
year old?
Just yesterday.
2023. Just yesterday, huh?
Just yesterday.
Terrible.
Yesterday.
Terrible.
Because I'm pretty sure when we, last year was 16. And a lot of, remember when we...
Yeah. Silicon Valley Bank, Fed say funds will be available to all of the bank's account holders. So the Silicon Valley Bank, I don't know what was going on with them, but on Friday we were seeing news things coming up with people were trying to get into the Silicon Valley Bank. They had a little paper sign in the window saying the bank is shut down.
They shut the bank down. So they were doing a lot of, I don't know what they were doing, but I think that a lot of Silicon Valley Bank is responsible for a lot of VC accounts. So
what's VC? Venture capital.
Yes. Venture capital
accounts. What is venture capital?
So if you have a business and a big business says, I'm going to give Shark Tank. I'm going to give you $250,000 for 6% of your company. A venture capitalist is the sharks.
Okay.
So they give money to smaller businesses to whatever.
Okay.
I'm not sure what happened, but there was something that happened. The bank completely shut down. So if you think about that and you think about the amount of businesses that are VC funded who have their ties in that bank, that means that all of those people didn't have no money. There's no money. You got $1 million from somebody for your business. You look in your account, that $1 million is not there. There's nothing there.
Oh, wow.
So that was a big thing for the businesses, the tech companies, especially tech companies. Silicon Valley Bank backs a lot of tech companies and VC funding and things like that. So it was a huge deal. They said the government got involved. They said that they had reserved for people who had insured accounts that their money would be back on Monday, and that if you didn't, then you can contact them and they can figure out. I think the cap was like $250,000 if you had that much of money in there, something like that. But they're trying to figure it out, and everybody's supposed to have their money by today. So I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, so they said on Sunday that all clients from Silicon Valley Bank will be protected and will have access to their money. The Treasury Department, the Federal Reserve, and the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation announced the move late Sunday afternoon in an effort to prevent more runs on banks. This step will ensure that the U.S. banking system continues to perform its vital roles of protecting deposits and providing access to credit to households and businesses in a manner that promotes strong and sustainable economic growth, the agency said in a joint statement. So
that's scary.
That is very scary.
Because you have to think about
have a note on the door.
Yeah, I think they sent out all kind of emails and things like that to people who had accounts there. The mayor got involved. BECMA got involved, not with necessarily Silicon Valley, but there was a lot of different organizations that was kind of scrambling around trying to figure out what to do and how to help people. I guess for those couple of minutes, I guess for those couple of days or this weekend has been really kind of stressful for a lot of people because I need my money.
Yeah.
People's paychecks, you know, things, vendors that you got to pay, all kind of stuff. There was nothing happening because ain't nobody had no money.
It's my money and I want it now.
Now, give it to me immediately.
Also in this morning, Signature Bank is also shut down by regulators.
Yes. Signature Bank. I think it's Signature Bank part of the Silicon Valley situation. Yeah, that's crazy. Eight are dead after smuggling boat capsizes off of San Diego coast.
Oh no.
What were they smuggling? Do we know what they were smuggling? Look at the boat though. What? I mean, that doesn't look safe.
That doesn't look like 8 people should be on it either.
At all. At least 8 people have died after 2 smuggling boats capsized near the shore of Black's Beach in San Diego's County, California, officials said. Authorities responded Saturday around 11:30 p.m. I thought this was Saturday at 11 a.m. too, again. At 11:30 p.m. local time after someone on one of the Panga boats, a type of small fishing boat powered by an outboard motor, called 911 to report victims in the water. The 911 caller, a Spanish-speaking woman, reported 2 boats had overturned near the Torrey Pine City Beach access route to Black's Beach. Lifeguard Chief said at a news conference, lifeguards, U.S. Customs and Border Patrol, and the U.S. Coast Guard were sent to the beach, where one of the boat carrying 8 people made it to shore, while another carrying 15 overturned, and the people died.
It's part of a transnational criminal organization effort to smuggle people into the United States. These people are often labor trafficked and sex trafficked when they arrive.
U.S. Coast Guard calling the incident a tragedy. That's been breaking news out of California, where authorities say at least 8 people are dead after 2 smuggling boats capsized off the coast of San Diego County.
To Garland and their nationalities were not certain.
The police capsized them?
No, they were already capsized when they got there.
Oh, that's terrible.
911 to report victims in the water. Last hour, I spoke with the chief of the San Diego Fire Department's lifeguard division, who described the rough conditions crews were up against.
That area down there is pitch black, so very little light visibility. The tide was high. It was a high moderate tide, and the beach is very small at that hour with that tide. So you got a sheer 200-foot cliff to your right, pounding ocean to your left, in pitch black darkness, and you're just searching for bodies and trying to find any signs of life to try and rescue and revive anybody you can.
That's crazy. That's awful. That's awful.
Mm-hmm.
You're trying to get here for a better life and don't even make it. That's really so sad.
They said it's not. I was reading along. There was like a lot of these people don't they not coming here for better. I mean, they getting trafficked. So they they're trafficked and sex trafficked and drug trafficked and all kinds of stuff. So it's not necessarily the people coming here for a better life. It's maybe they stole. It was stolen for a traffic
This human
life.
trafficking is really a crazy thing.
Biden looks old.
There was breaking news. This is him. Oh,
Biden is old. He's 100.
oh man, that looked terrible. Can we play this?
Yes, play Biden. Biden.
Just look
This is onto the Silicon Valley
Yes,
situation.
Actually, you know what? I don't know. Maybe we could just do the audio. Let's do the audio. Let's try that. All right, here comes the president, ladies and gentlemen. POTUS of the United States of America.
Oh, look at him.
Look at his little shuffle.
Oh, he was doing a mad dash.
Before I
That's
leave
not
for
on the
California,
thing.
I want to briefly speak
I don't
about
think we
what's
could. I don't
happening
think
at
we're gonna
Silicon
get
Valley Bank and
flagged.
Signature Bank.
No.
Today, thanks to the quick action of my
They
administration
only
over the
flag
past few
music, don't
days,
they?
Americans can have confidence that the banking system is safe. Your deposits will be there when you need them. Small businesses across the country, the deposit accounts at these banks can breathe easier knowing they'll be able to pay their workers and pay their bills. And their hardworking employees can breathe easier as well. Last week, when we learned of the problems of the banks and the impact they could have on jobs of small businesses and banking system overall, I instructed my team to act quickly to protect these interests. They've done that. On Friday, the government regulator in charge, the FDIC, took control of Silicon Valley Bank's assets. And over the weekend, it took control of Signature Bank's assets. Treasury Secretary Yellen and a team of banking regulators have taken action, immediate action. And here are the highlights. First, all customers who had deposits in these banks can rest assured they'll be protected and they'll have access to their money as of today. That includes small businesses across the country that bank there and need to make payroll.
Yeah, they're going to get their money today. They'll be all right. Everybody will be all right.
Everything going to be all right?
Everything's going to be all right. You're going to get your money. They need to give more money to black people. That's what they need to do. To black people and women's. That's what they need to do. Right. Silicon Valley.
Right.
But that would have ended differently if it was a lot of black people who were like, I want my money. Nope. I don't want to wait till Monday. I want it now. Because black people. What else you got, Miss Tony?
Speaking of human trafficking in Mexico being crazy, 3 women have been missing after crossing Mexico border 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago.
This is after them girls?
This is at the same time.
Oh, no.
So this is 3 women are believed to be missing in Mexico after they crossed the U.S. border traveling from Texas to sell clothes at a flea market more than 2 weeks ago. Mexican authorities are investigating the disappearance of the 3 women. It's a 48-year-old, a 47-year-old, and a 53-year-old. The group crossed into Mexico on February 24th. Said the Texas police chief. They were heading to the city of Montemorelos. Yeah, Montemorelos in the Mexican state of Nuevo León to sell clothes at a flea market.
That's not the same one.
No, that was Matamoros. The flea market is about a 3-hour drive south from the U.S. border. The 3 women went missing 1 week before 4 Americans were kidnapped on March 3rd in the Mexican border city of Matamoros, which is roughly 300 miles east of Montemorelos.
So Montemore, I'm not going anywhere to start with an M.
Not and end with an O.
Yes. Mexico.
In Mexico. I'm not going right. 2 of those Americans, Shaid Woodward, we know the story there. They ended up getting killed, and the 2 survivors are still in the U.S. Are they still being treated in the hospital? So it's.
I don't know. And how come we haven't heard from? Is she never gonna say anything?
Right. I really wanted to hear from her.
Me too.
So they said that a new source in the Nuevo León Attorney General's office told CNN the investigation into the 3 missing women involves various police agencies, a search committee, as well as drones, dogs, and vehicles. The last signal received from the women was in Mexican state of Tamaulipas. According to the source, upon their arrival in that state, the women told their contacts at the market that they'd made a wrong turn. And now they've disappeared and cannot be found.
Mercy.
There's no cell phone ping, nothing. Marina's husband spent all weekend calling the women. When he hadn't heard from them by Monday, he called investigators to help, and they still haven't found them. So, what do y'all think?
I don't understand why people are going down there still. I'm not sure what were they going down there for?
To go sell clothes at a flea market.
I just feel like there's other places that you could go sell clothes. Do they have a warning too, a violence warning?
They need one now, but this is 1 week before the
other
4
ones.
Americans went down there.
See, then clearly there's something going on. They're from, what kind of flea market was it? It was a national convention of flea market?
Exactly.
Texas to go sell clothes at a flea market.
Right. They left Texas to go sell clothes in a flea market in Mexico.
That doesn't sound right to me. That sounds stupid. You're going to leave quite Texas. I know it's right there, but you're gonna go down to Mexico for a flea market?
A 3-hour drive. How much you want to make mad pesos?
What did you?
You don't want to sell at the swap shop in America?
What is it that y'all was selling that you needed to sell it at Mexico?
Child, I don't know. I feel like these people going looking for their debt.
Hello.
I don't like it. I'm not going. I don't want to go to Mexico no more.
There's a big fat cartel.
Yeah.
At the door.
Seriously, and it's police cartel slash. So it's a big fat policeman at the door. See, the song tried to tell you.
Y'all don't listen.
A Houston area man fatally shoots himself after living with a corpse.
Is that the one that we was talking about the other day who was carrying around in a pizza box?
Oh no, that was in Peru.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a different one. That's
different
been
person.
Somebody else was
Living
sleeping with a corpse.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
They found 2 men dead. Two men dead, including one that appeared to have been deceased for several months while conducting a welfare check in Harris County. According to the police, the sheriff's office received a call for a welfare check in the northwestern area of the county. Upon entering the home, deputies said they noticed flies and a foul odor concentrated on one side of the residence. Imagine what it smelled like. Oh my God.
And he was sleeping with
This
it?
evening around
Play it.
6:30 p.m., Sheriff's
He's
Office
so
received
disturbed.
a call for a welfare check at a home here in the 16,800 block of Kilwinnie Drive in West Harris County. After deputies arrived, they were given information from a neighbor that they had not seen a male resident in this home here for several months and had not made any contact with him in a while also. While deputies were viewing the home, they did
turn that
notice
off while we
that
talking.
there were a lot of flies and a bad odor coming from the one end of the house. At that point, they decided to make entry into the home to check the welfare of the well-being of that person. And as they made entry into the home, they heard one gunshot. Upon entering that house, they did clear the home, and at one point they did find another male body in a bedroom. It had a self-inflicted gunshot wound.
Man.
And then in another adjoining bedroom, they did find the body of a male also that had been
How
severely
many people was in there?
It was 2.
died,
Two dead.
So
As they entered, the guy
he committed suicide.
He committed suicide.
Oh, hell.
And when they went in, so they found his dead body and then
the corpse.
The corpse.
How long was the corpse there? Did they say?
Several months.
Yeah.
With flies and foul smell.
He was having sex with it?
No.
Necrophiliac. You think he was a necrophiliac?
No,
What's
he
his
was.
name?
It didn't say that he was having sex
I
with
feel
it.
like he was having sex with it.
Why do you feel like that?
You feel like he was having sex with the decomposed, stinking fly body?
Yes.
Oh, Lord.
Because why are you living with it?
Yo.
Why are you just living with it? Like, what is the
guy on BMF be having sex with the dead bodies, remember?
Well, he don't really. He be squeezing them up.
Oh, I thought
Do he have sex with him?
Yes, he be having sex with him.
I thought he'd just be squeezing them up and playing with
So
them.
apparently he was the male that shot himself was 63 years old, and the person that was already dead was a 64-year-old.
Yeah, they was roommates probably, and the other one died. He killed the other one, obviously, and that's why he killed himself when they was coming in the door, because he killed them. That's what I know.
It stinks.
So it sounds like he killed him and then he didn't leave his house.
You know, like when the smell that like gets into your throat. You know what I mean? Like that's how I feel about this smell, like that. Ugh.
It sounds like he killed the man and didn't leave the house.
Yeah.
Ever since and then.
For all of those months.
For all those months and yeah. Then
Ew. Wouldn't you walk into the house and vomit every time?
I'm vomiting now.
I know. It's like I feel like I could smell it.
But it's I think like after a while you don't smell the smell anymore. You get desensitized to the smell. Is that what happens?
I feel like every day it gets more stinkier.
Awful. A Bronx teacher, Mercedes Liliano, used school email to solicit hookups, threesomes, the investigation revealed.
With the children?
I hope it wasn't with the children.
I hope it wasn't with the children.
I hope she was just, on, what the thing called? It's not working. The link's not working, right?
I'm trying to find it.
I hope it was just TikTok. I mean, not TikTok. What's it called? One where you swipe to the left, swipe to the right.
To the left, to the left. A Bronx teacher used her Department of Education email address to pursue her own sex education, soliciting threesomes on Craigslist and exchanging lewd photos, a probe revealed. Mercedes Mercy, who last made waves when she helped cancel the white principal at MS 224 in Mont Haven over racism allegations, used her school address for the raunchy exchanges, according to a report by the special commissioner. Voluptuous, sexy AA female looking for dominant CPL W4MW. The subject line of one email exchange.
What it say? What all them letters?
So CPL, colored person legs.
Yeah, it must be colored person legs.
Looking for dominant CPL. Look at
Caucasian penis length.
What's W for? Woman for man, woman. W for MW.
Oh, so that's a threesome code.
Oh, woman for man and woman. Oh, so she want a man and another woman to have a threesome with her. CPL. What's CPL? I gotta learn these terms.
Voluptuous, sexy Afro-American female looking for a dominant Caucasian couple. Dominant couple.
Yes.
White with 4 male women.
Woman for male and woman. Hey, still wondering if you're still interested? The email. Oh, she even followed up. Hey, still wondering if you're still interested? The email read. The 50-year-old English teacher also asks in a message, so what are you willing to do and not do? I ask because for us, we both need to be pleased and would want to please you too. Have you done threesomes before? Loriano solicited sex in at least 8 emails from December 2016 to 2017. Indecent photographs were exchanged, and one of the emails contained pictures of a woman's vagina and a woman's buttocks.
Wow.
The married
She's married.
The married Lariano sent bikini-clad photos of herself with a message that said, "Hello, my name is Mercedes, aka Mercy. Here are some pictures of me. Hope to hear from you soon." The email started around the time Patricia Katina took over as interim acting principal of the school. Mrs. Loriano immediately went on a loud tirade throughout the hallway and main office of the school, screaming words to the effect that I could not tell her she could not teach Black history. She's an activist and she is sexually liberated. And that's it. And nobody should be judging her for wanting to have a threesome with a couple.
Oh. You see the video down in the corner of the little boy attacking his father with the hatchet?
No.
The father took away his screen time and he's attacking his father with a hatchet.
Ridiculous. Although we had been through many changes, God has seen that we would make it as a family. I don't know. This lady is a mess.
She's all over the place.
And you could do what you're doing. Why the hell would you use your school email address?
Well, I don't know.
She don't got a Gmail account?
This is what I'm saying. People don't know how to make an email account these days.
To be sexy?
Why would you gonna use the at newyorkschools.org to elicit your sex?
New York Elementary School .edu.
Exactly. To look for threesomes. And you're a teacher and worried about teaching history, but you don't know nothing about now.
You could be an activist and sexually sexy and solicit sex at the same time.
And then she started harassing the principal.
You know what's crazy about that is that you didn't even try to disguise who you are. Hey, my name is Mercedes. They call me Mercy. I work at the school that this email address is attached to.
Hello, my name is Mercedes Liriano. I am a 50-year-old school teacher at this elementary school.
And I'd like to have a threesome with you and your wife.
And I'm looking for a dominant couple for a foursome with the M4WF.
I get out of lunch period at 12:30.
Exactly.
There was many pictures of me from many different angles just in case you didn't think it was really me.
Exactly. Still interested?
That's crazy. That's crazy.
She a mess. Arrest her. What are they looking to arrest her? Or what
no, they're just gonna fire her.
Well, she already fired. She's working in Georgia now. That's what it says.
Shorty was like, "I'm gonna get this."
She said, they said according to her resume, she's now working in Georgia. Look at her little sexy picture she's sending. You better go, Mercy. Have mercy.
Have mercy. What else? You got anything else?
What else do we got? It's got something else here. A device containing hazardous radioactive material is missing in Texas as the state health department warns anyone who touches it could lose a finger and scores pawn shops in desperate attempt to find it. The world is going to shit. Somebody stole the hazardous radioactive material and they're looking in the pawn stores to see if they can find it so nobody don't lose a finger. Just look for the trail of missing fingers from the people who keep on carrying it around. I don't understand. It says, man, look, I don't even understand. I don't even understand. Authorities in Houston are searching for a radioactive radiographic camera that contains radioactive material, which went missing from a truck parked at a restaurant. The device is used to see hidden structures and is commonly used in the construction and oil industries. Radioactive material is extremely hazardous if someone were to get it into the part of the capsule where it is.
Do they say how much it go for? Because that's what we really need to know. How much are they going to take it to the pawn shop and how much are they going to get for it?
Let's see. Do you see what it looks like? It looks like a box that you capture the ghost in Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters.
That's exactly what it looked like. Like the ghost is supposed to go in there. It weighs, the radioactive camera is marked with a radioactive symbol and weighs 53 pounds and owned by the statewide maintenance company. It doesn't say, do you see it? It looks like a big rat trap.
Yeah,
it looked
definitely
like the Ghostbusters thing.
It definitely looked like that. Like you got to step on it and it opens and captures the ghost.
Yes.
What if it is and they don't know what it is?
Oh, maybe the radioactive material that's inside of it is a ghost.
Yeah, no. Yes, that big green thing.
That green ghost. He
What's
looked
his
radioactive.
Slimer.
Slimer.
If you find the camera, do not try to open it. Instead, officials ask that you call 911.
Why wouldn't you try to open that?
The company is offering a reward for the camera's return. So
I would definitely go to try to open it. I don't know why.
That looks dangerous.
It does look very dangerous.
I would not try to open it.
Did they misplace it or did it get stolen?
They said it was stolen off of a truck. It says, although concerning, similar devices have been found intact in the past, even after being lost in floodwaters. In 2020, a radiographic camera was found in the community of Stonewall after it had been washed away on board a contractor's pickup truck. Health officials later confirmed that no radiation had been released in that case. This is really scary. That's scary.
Yeah.
So if you guys happen to see this radioactive piece of
I don't think we
camera.
You don't think we're gonna find it?
I don't think we.
I mean, you never know.
You think it could turn up here?
It might turn up. Chris.
And if we find it, we know what to do with it.
Yeah. Yeah. So you never know.
All right.
You know, it can happen. So anyhow, that's it. That's the national news. That's all I've got.
We're gonna go to a quick commercial break. We'll be right back in a few moments. Keep it locked. Spark FM Online.
Yes. When we come back, Jimmy Kimmel, we're gonna talk about the Oscars.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm mad I missed that last night.
You missed? Oh yeah, we did.
Yeah.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
The all-new Spark FM. Spark FM. Log on to sparkfmonline.com.
Yamba Market. Visit the first black-owned dispensary in Cambridge. Yamba Market's mission is to participate authentically in building a socially restorative adult cannabis market in Massachusetts and beyond. Their commitment to the Yamba family is to provide an inclusive and exemplary experience focused on a broad selection of unique strains, quality products, and customer journey. Open from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. every day. 580 Mass Avenue, Central Square, Cambridge, Massachusetts. Registration at yambamarket.com.
Finally Home is a must-read, step-by-step guide that will equip any first-time home buyer with the knowledge they need to confidently make informed decisions. This book provides answers in simple and clear terms to most, if not all, of the questions you may have about credit, home ownership, and generational wealth. Finally Home equips the reader with the confidence to be engaged with the home buying process without feeling vulnerable or exploited. Tailor-made Real Estate Easy is not just a catchy hashtag. It is real estate agent and radio personality Taylor Andre's goal. A goal to simplify one of the most challenging processes you will go through as an adult. A goal to educate you properly on credit and teach you the strategies to finding the home of your dream. It is not just a good book or an easy read. It is the secret to a seamless home buying experience.
Foundation of Boston presents the 38th Annual Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Community Appreciation Awards Banquet on Sunday, April 2nd with music by Tempo International Rhythm and Steel. Yours truly, Janet Joe Johnson to step into culture dances and much more. Sunday, April 2nd at the Thelma Burns Building, 500 575 Warren Street in Dorchester. Tickets now on sale. 617-445-1228. That's 617-445-1228. Come celebrate the 38th annual Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Appreciation Awards Banquet at the Thelma Burns Building, 575 Warren Street in Dorchester. Log on to BrilliantFoundation.net for more information. Your MC for the evening, City Councilor Brian Worrell. Join us April 2nd for the 38th annual Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Community Appreciation Awards Banquet, brought to you by the Caribbean Foundation of Boston.
JP Morgan Chase is making a global commitment to break down barriers to drive inclusive economic growth all over the world. We believe there is a pressing need to help more people move up the economic ladder. That is why we are investing in communities and people to create an economy that works for all, because no community should be left behind. Right here in Boston, we're focusing that work in Dorchester, Roxbury, and Mattapan, among other neighborhoods, on improving financial health. These efforts aim to address the key drivers of the racial wealth divide head on. We're here to empower individuals, families, and small businesses by connecting them to the tools that build generational wealth and a long-lasting legacy. Chase is investing in Boston. Chase is investing in you. Visit us at the Mattapan branch at 1617 Blue Hill Avenue, where the team is waiting to help.
The all-new Spark FM. Spark FM.
Come on.
Spark FM.
Young sugar man be ballin'. These chicks pigeon toed. Some of them be crawling.
Spark FM.
Oh gosh, it's me again.
New England's #1 urban Caribbean music. Radio. Spark FM.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
Oh, I'm too early still, huh?
Why?
Obviously, I need to go to a party. Because I need to go to a party and dance and get on bed. Let's see what happened. Jimmy Kimmel. Yesterday was the Oscars. What number Oscars was that? Did they go by Oscars? Like the 72nd Oscars?
Academy
I think they do, but
they say Academy Awards.
So Jimmy Kimmel addressed last year's Oscar slap during his opening monologue, and he did it just like most everyone thought he would, with a joke and a jab and a warning. The three-time host was back Sunday to take on MC duties, and his remarks at the top of the show did not dodge the elephant in the room. It took a while for his JK to get to the slap, sprinkling in shots at a lot of other stars before him, but when he did, he went in. Is it there?
Not yet.
I saw the. Oh, okay.
Thing, yeah.
Watch Jimmy made fun of showrunners from 2022, saying they had a crisis team in place tonight, but noted that if anything did happen, he expected them to do what they did last year, which is absolutely nothing. He even joked that if anyone did assault someone else this time, they'd be awarded Best Actor, given a stage for a speech and a hug to boot.
And most importantly, we want me to feel safe. So we have strict policies in place. If anyone in this theater commits an act of violence at any point during the show, you will be awarded the Oscar for Best Actor and permitted to give a 19-minute long speech. No, but seriously, the Academy has a crisis team in place. If anything unpredictable or violent happens during the ceremony, just do what you did last year. Nothing. Sit there and do absolutely nothing. Maybe even give the assailant a hug.
The whole gag got a lot of laughs and seemed to be well received. He never said Will or Chris's name, but really didn't need to. He made his point and did it in stride with comedy. All things considered, it was a good bit, and hopefully it puts the whole matter to bed. I think he did an amazing job with that. I think he got in there, got to the point, made it was funny. It was delivered nicely.
Joke's over.
Yeah. Like, enough is enough.
No more.
Yeah.
I thought that he should have done it anyways. Why did Chris Rock do it last year instead of him? Do they switch off or something?
No, he was the host. Chris Rock was just presenting.
Oh, he was just presenting? I thought, Chris Rock should have just came out and presented. And just presented and not do the most. I thought that the man was... Why did I feel like he was hosting it the whole time? I'm crazy. Anyhow, what else do we have here?
Who won big?
Who won big? Go ahead.
So last night was the 95th Annual Academy Awards that aired. And we're going to go over the winners. Best Picture was Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. Have you guys seen that?
No,
who's that with?
It's an Asian lead in the movie. And I think LaWanda had mentioned something about it before, but I want to see that. I have it on my list to watch. I'm going to watch it tonight.
Best Actor, Brendan Fraser with the Whale. He won that. Brendan Fraser.
The Whale?
Yep.
Oh.
Brendan Fraser hasn't been in the scene in quite some years. I think his last movie was almost over 10 years ago.
Remember Encino Man? He was that.
Oh.
Yeah.
I remember Encino Man. That was a good
Bone.
movie.
He was also Monkey Bone.
No.
You don't remember Monkey Bone? Oh, that was a good movie. It was like an animated movie, kind of, sort of, but it was like movie and animated together. Best Actress, Michelle Yeoh.
For Everything
Everywhere, All at Once. Best Supporting Actor, Ki Hu Kwan, Everything, Everywhere, All at Once.
Would they win everything?
Yeah.
Which they
What
said
movie?
was,
What movie is this about?
Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. It's a comedy movie.
Yeah.
Best Supporting Actress went to Jamie Lee Curtis for Everything, Everywhere.
One second before you go.
Oh, she was in there.
The actor that won Best Supporting Actor, Ki Hu Kwan, stopped acting over 10 years ago, and he stopped acting because of equality in Hollywood.
Oh.
He stopped acting because of he didn't see a lot of people that look like him in Hollywood, so he stopped acting. So for them to win this is really big.
Oh,
yeah.
and I know him. I've seen him before. I was just seeing him do his speech. Best Supporting Actress, Jamie Lee Curtis for Everything, Everywhere, All at Once.
Is that the one that Angela Bassett was up against?
Yes, Angela Bassett was
Who's
up
from
against
the
her
Goonies?
for Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, and they said that she was very emotional after that, right? Best Animated Film went to Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio, which I watched and was cute.
Is Guillermo from Jimmy Kimmel?
Guillermo del Toro. He's a director, a horror movie director.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. I know. Sorry.
Best Director went to Everything, All at Where, the whatever, Daniel Kwan and Daniel Schmidt.
Where can one what? Oh, on Hulu.
Hold on. Wait a minute. That Asian man is the one from the Goonies.
He is the one from the Goonies.
Booby Trap?
Yes.
Booby Trap.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Look, he's so big.
He's a man.
Yeah, so he stopped acting because of the equality in Hollywood. So it's kind of dope for him to get a return and to win this big award. It was very emotional.
Good for
matter
him.
of fact, wait, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna see if we can play this speech real quick.
So that movie won Best Director. Best Adapted Screenplay, Walking Talking. I don't know about that. Best Original Screenplay, Everything All at Once won Best Original Screenplay. So I think they won 7 awards altogether.
Wow.
Cinematography went to A Quiet on the Western Front. I've never even heard of that.
The hell is that?
I have no idea. Elvis was in that. Elvis was a very amazing cinematography. Film editing, Everywhere All at Once. Original score, All Quiet on the Western Front. Best Original Song went to Natu Natu for RR Music by M.M. Karimiani and something all the other things.
Natu Natu, M.M. Karimiani.
This is Ki Hu Kwan's acceptance speech.
Oh, yes.
Very emotional.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, yes, Indiana Jones, too.
Mr. Jones.
My mom is 84 years old.
He still talks like
at
that?
home watching. Mom, I just won an Oscar. My journey started on a boat. I spent a year in a refugee camp. And somehow, I ended up here on Hollywood's biggest stage. They say stories like this only happen in the movies. I cannot believe it's happening to me. This is the American dream.
Aww.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much to the Academy for this honor of a lifetime. Thank you to my mom for the sacrifices she made to get me here. To my little brother, David, who calls me every day just to remind me to take good care of myself. I love you, brother. Thank you to Kendall for all your support and everything you've done. Thank you to A24, to Daniels, Jonathan, Jamie,
See, I don't want to
Michelle,
make no speech. I feel like I'm going to miss everybody.
my Goonies brother for life, Jeff Cohen.
That's dope. That's really dope. Congratulations.
That is so cute.
That is good for him. And I'm so glad to know that it's him. That it's him. Him.
I don't know what RRR is, but Luanda said that it's really good. So that's the one who won Not
Rest,
to.
relaxation, and revelry.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Visuals went to Avatar. Best sound went to Top Gun Maverick.
Have you guys seen Avatar 2 yet?
Yes.
You did? Both
Yes.
of you?
Yeah.
Oh, well, it took me 22 years to see the first one, so I'm going to try to get it in
And then
before then.
this is what I did, which is crazy. The day that I knew I was going to watch Avatar 2, I watched
both?
Avatar 1 first.
Oh, wow.
So I watched 6 hours.
Yeah, of Avatar.
6 hours of
Jesus
Avatar that
Lord.
day.
Avatar is Fern Gully. Remember Fern Gully?
It
Yes,
is.
I do.
It is Fern Gully.
Mhm.
Yep. Best
Live
sound,
adaptation.
Top Gun Maverick. Best costume design went to Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. Our black woman won again. She's amazing. Best makeup went to The Whale. I've never heard of The Whale.
So The Whale's a big movie about Brendan Fraser being overweight. He played an overweight character and trying to get back into his daughter's life.
Oh, wow. Best production design, All Quiet on the Western Front, another movie I haven't heard about. Documentary, Elephant Whisperers, animated short film. So I don't know, all these other ones. Best international film, All Quiet on the Western Front. I guess that's a German film, so that one won a lot of things too. And so yeah, I like watching award shows. I'm kind of mad that I missed that. Did Rihanna perform at this one?
I heard that she was, but I didn't see anything of a performance.
Anything saying about anything about her performance, right?
Nothing
Okay.
at all.
Lil Durk says that he wants another son.
Boy, bye.
How many does he have?
I think he has one.
He only has one?
I
Oh, so
think
Lil
Little Durk is the one that has a kid with the white lady. I'm not sure.
Oh, well, his ex says take care of hers first before he goes around looking for another kid. I don't know. My stories won't load, so I don't know what's going on there.
So I guess they broke up. They were like couples goals. I feel like people thought they were couple goals,
and
they
who
were.
is she? She's white?
He had the white one, right?
No, Lil Durk. He had little. I don't know what little light skinned
was that
black
the
girl.
Lil Durk
India
is the one that proposed to the
India
girl
Roya.
on stage.
Yes.
Yes. That was,
Yes, he proposed to her on stage, and when somebody broke into her house, she was bucking back they both had their guns and they were shooting her. Remember that story?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
so they broke up. I don't know for what. I feel like I missed the breakup, but I guess he is trying to get her back. Heavy. And
okay. So yeah, and she's confirmed that they aren't together. This person who is saying to take care of hers first is this woman who insists that he's the father of her child, and he's saying that he isn't. Trayvonna Craig, who has maintained that Lil Durk is the father of her 8-year-old son Romeo, used the opportunity to once again bring up her allegations that the Chicago Star has never provided any kind of support for her child. So it says Lil Durk says that he wants another son. X says take care of hers first. You talk about having another son when you haven't done shit for our son yet, like you promised, she wrote. So since you love being internet, let's be internet then, because I've been respectful to you and your family long enough. The attention you're looking for is you getting it today. I'm sick and tired of your bozo clown ass antics. At Lil Durk, yelling emojis. Well, that's how she feels. As in previous instances, Durkio did not respond to Trayvonna Craig's accusations. To date, the rapper has yet to publicly acknowledge the allegedly ongoing custody battle. Meanwhile, his long-time on-again, off-again girlfriend, India Royale, took the opportunity to once again confirm that she and Durk have, in fact, broke up after a fan commented, "I'm loving the single India," to one of her tweets.
I'm wondering how come when these men, and I don't know what it is, I guess maybe it's just the influence and how much you get thrown the pee at, you know? Why is it that you be so in love with your girlfriend, and y'all are together and you guys are the best, and she makes you happy, you make her happy, and then you go out and just stick your penis in somebody else? Like what is it? What is it that What is the disconnect?
Well, the person that you got to ask about that is Neo.
Not at the right place, right time.
The person you have to ask about that is Neo, because Neo and his longtime side chick welcomed their second baby conceived during his marriage to Crystal.
Who? Oh, Neo.
So that him and his side
I will be damned if you have 2 babies on me.
Not only that, our producer made a note here that said Neo is a villain, right? And she says, Neo is a villain. I'll never forget how he made Moneta tie her tubes, thinking he was going to do the same, and he didn't. Divorced her, went to the next woman, had 2 children with that wife, and now look, how you get them is how you lose them, because now he done cheated on you and had 2 babies with another side piece. This is Neo. Neo looked like a baby dolphin, and y'all letting this man do this to y'all? Y'all letting this man do this to? What is wrong with you?
Yo.
What is wrong with you? He is a serial cheater. Neo's got issues. He needs to be in a rehab or something.
He just needs to go sit down and make music.
Yeah, because he makes really good music.
He does.
So this chick's name is Sade. It's Big Sade. She says, "Hey Brixton, I love you, Pooh. Welcome home, my beautiful baby." It's it's on site is a website, and it says a divorce and a new baby. Congratulations to Neo, who just welcomed his brand new baby son with his faithful and doting side chick. This makes their second child together on his second wife. After he made his first wife.
That is.
Well, she can get a twos untied.
No, she can't.
Why?
It's after a while you can't do that no more. But yeah.
Well, she just needs somebody to
hold her close.
She needs somebody to give her a good
jam it up.
Good jamming.
Jam it up. Yeah. So that is what's going on there. And then we alluded earlier to Angela Bassett and her she's trending now for her reaction to Jamie Lee Curtis winning the Oscar they were both nominated for. She looks emotional, as one would expect during such an important night. She didn't clap, and obviously folks got a problem with that. They feel that she's a sore loser, while others applauded for her not letting them play in your face.
I
do feel like the way that Angela didn't win anything for Wakanda as of yet.
Didn't she win the Golden Globe? I thought she won the Golden Globe.
I don't know, but she looked incredible yesterday.
When did she not look incredible?
Look, I'm gonna show you. She looked amazing. That is.
Let's look at her. Let's look.
Here you
Golden
go.
Globe.
Here it is.
The Angela, she wins on the Golden Globe. She won the Best Supporting Actress in a Motion Picture.
Right.
So she didn't win the Oscar for the same category. Why there's so many movie award shows?
And then I think that what happens is when people win the Golden Globe, people automatically feel like they're going to go on and win the Oscar. So maybe that it was just a huge disappointment for her.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta chill in the comments.
What do you say?
I drink Angela Bassett's bathwater.
Man, listen, me too. Same. I would as well.
Me too, because I want to know what the secret is.
Yeah, give me a cup of it because I want. Yeah, she's a bad. I don't know. In Wakanda in Black Panther 2, she
was really good.
I feel like she was. I don't even feel like she was a supporting actress in Black. I feel like she was the lead actress.
And she wasn't. She was definitely a supporting actress.
Yeah, who was the lead?
She probably had like
Sherry?
the whole 2 hours in the movie. She probably had 15 minutes of screen time. Angela.
In the new Wakanda that just came out.
Yeah, maybe 20 minutes.
Because I don't remember her that much.
I remember she was in.
She died.
And she did die. Oh, she died. She did.
Yeah, she did die.
Did everybody see it? I'm sorry if you didn't see it. That was it. We just told you. I don't. Maybe that's why I didn't like it too. Yeah. Because I just felt like you don't leave this little girl by herself. Her daddy, her brother.
The person who tweeted this said Angela Bassett's reaction to Jamie Lee Curtis's name being called. You can tell how much that Oscar would have meant to her. She was, and always will be incredible. I better see her on that stage.
What Jamie Lee Curtis win it for?
For Never Have I Ever.
No, for that same movie that won everything.
Everything, all at once.
Yeah, everything. everything always happens when it happens all the
Everything,
time.
everything is happening every time.
What is the name of the movie?
Everything,
Seriously.
everywhere, all at once.
Okay. Okay.
All the things.
All the things. That's what it's called. Oh, look, Harrison Ford was there to hug the little boy when he won the award. Look, and this is them and Indy Jones.
Wow, look
and
at
this
that.
is them last night.
I
That's
love it.
so cute. That is so cute. I love it.
Me too.
Anyhow, y'all, that's all. That's everything what we have here.
That's
That was
it.
nice. That was nice.
Yeah.
And what's going on with
Oh,
this?
look, Malala was at the show last night.
Oh, Malala.
Yeah.
Who's that?
She's the youngest Nobel Prize winner in history.
She got shot in her head when she was when the gunmen
Yeah.
came into her village and shot everybody. She got shot in her head
Yeah.
and survived and became a world motivational speaker.
So Jimmy Kimmel asked her, as the youngest Nobel Prize winner in history, I was wondering, do you think Harry Styles spit on Chris Pine? And she says, I only talk about peace. Get it, Malala.
Malala. Yes.
I'm going home to watch Everything All at Once Everywhere.
Me
Everything.
too. I can't
Everything
wait.
Everywhere All at Once is the name of the movie. That's awesome. That's awesome.
All right, people, we got to slide up onto the side. We'll see you tomorrow for Tantalizing Tuesdays. I don't know if that's what the name is, but I like it. Tantalizing Tuesdays.
Huh.
What tantalizing mean?
You know.
Titillating.
Well, titillating, yes.
Titillating.
But what is titillating?
Tantalizing.
Tantalizing.
They both mean the same thing.
They mean the same
Whatever
thing.
they mean, that's what they mean.
What do it mean? Let's look for the tantalizing.
Titillating.
Tantalizing means tormenting or teasing with the sight or promise of something unobtainable. Exciting one's senses or desires. That's tantalizing.
Oh.
And what is it? Titillating.
Arousing.
Titillating. Can't even.
Tittling.
Is titillating? Is it tittying? Titillate.
Titillate.
Means to stimulate or excite someone, especially in a sexual way.
Oh, I want to titillate. Let's go titillate. Everybody go titillate. But tomorrow's going to be snowy and rainy and wet. And it also happens to be steak and blowjob day.
Steak and blowjob.
There'll be a lot of titillating happening tomorrow.
Shit. With that said, people, we got to slide onto the side. We'll see you tomorrow.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Tris.
Turn it on.
Turn it up.